Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today is an exciting day, a sneak peek, if you will, a glimpse into the future of a currently unreleased disc. Now, I am really excited to dive right into this and see what this package has in store for us. And in case you guys didn't catch it, yes, it is from our great friends over at Trash Panda. Now let's go toss some plastic. You might be thinking to yourself, Hunter, why Trash Panda? Now, I could tell you about how they're very eco-friendly. I just like everything Trash Panda does. Making discs out of recycled discs, starting his whole setup in his garage, all of the amazing things that are good for the environment and the sport. Or, we can be transparent here, and I can mention that last time they sent me discs, I got my own wanted poster. I'm just throwing that out there, okay? We're gonna dive right in, and of course, before I get started, I don't know anything about it. They told me in the email, I believe, distance driver, fairway, a driver of some sort. But like I said, last time the package was excellent, a lot of explanation. I'm just assuming that it's gonna be the same this go around. And we have, amazing, of course, the Procyon, I believe, you know, tough pronunciation. I believe that's Procyon. They could have went with, you know, the tree, something easy, a layup for anybody trying to pronounce that on camera. We have this nice little write-up on the back. Sometimes it's hard to wrap your head around just how vast our universe is. The mold is one from our past that never got its shot. That's awesome. The flight is one that we've dreamed about since day one. It's all lining up. The plastic is our new 100% recycled blend engineered for stiffness, grip, and durability. And we all know if they're sending me a disc, I'm gonna need some of that durability. So, it's been a long time coming. We are gonna dive right into it. Now, naturally, with Trash Panda, not a lot of stamp action going on for these. Nice little Procyon, PDGA approved, 100% recycled TPU. That is interesting. I believe that's the same plastic that, you know, you use 3D printing with. And it is stiff. I will tell you that it is stiff. All right, no flight numbers right now. I would guess, I mean, this feels like an 11 or 12 speed. I would guess, I don't know, probably not on the overstable side. On the front, guys probably can't see it, maybe in the right lighting, but it says run 001. So these are the first run. And as you guys know, when I get discs, I always tell people, send me two, one for me, one for you guys. Now, we also got some great Trash Panda stickers, which will go on the Yeti, AKA the refrigerator. I'm pumped. I'm very pumped for this, and we are gonna jump right into it and see how these babies fly. Before we get into it, guys, I just want to give me 20 seconds here, okay? As you guys know, over a year ago, I had the series of creating unorthodox discs. This is my flight changing disc, and these are things I was very proud of. These are 3D printed. Since then, I've tried to get 3D printers to do it. 3D printing takes too long, yada, yada, yada. Temperature's difficult, and you know what? I've been talking to the guys at Trash Panda about these discs, and they've given me motivation. You know, he started Trash Panda in his garage. Jesse started Trash Panda in his garage. Why can't I do the same? So that's a sneak peek into the future. That is what I think my next series is gonna be about. I'm gonna try to build my own injection mold, get molds made, and I want to make these discs. They are a passion of mine. A lot of effort went into this, so there you guys go. That is the plan. Tentatively, that is the plan for my next series. Now, enough blabbering, let's get after it. So naturally, we are going to start by ripping these out into the open field, as long as I can get through this giant gap in front of us. I did get out the rangefinder, so we can get an idea about how far these bad boys are going. Now, keep in mind, first throw of the day, all right? And I will say the plastic is drastic. It feels a lot different than the last disc that Trash Panda sent me, But I'm really excited to jump right into it. We're gonna find out how stable these things are. Are they flippy? There's quite a bit of swirling wind out here, so we will see how they handle those. Let's jump right in. All right. They're pretty stable. As you can see, it flipped up, held straight for quite a while, but they are stable. This is probably not gonna be your big turnover disc. Now, we didn't get a great plant on that, so we are gonna rip this one. We're gonna throw this a little more flat, not so much of a hyzer, and see what we can get out of it. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. All right. We need to go somewhere that is not, this footing is terrible. It's up, down, the grass is high, slipping on the sand. Maybe a T-pad. You know what I mean? Maybe a T-pad. Okay, we found a little better ground here. Now I could have refilmed all that and act like I didn't just throw an accidental thrower, but we are committed to it. I'm just gonna rip these real quick, hopefully put some tracers on them for you guys so you can get a better idea, but they're overstable and they don't seem like they have a ton of glide, but we are dealing with a little bit of a headwind. So let's see what happens. I put that one on a little bit of turn. Beautiful S-flight. All right, that flew a lot better. That flew a lot better. Little better footing, little more torque. It does have some glide. I think I was just an absolute mess back there and we've moved on from it. Oh my goodness, look at this headwind. So yep, that's how strong the headwind is. In case any of you are noticing, I'm not even sure if I'm on camera here. Yeah, it's overstable. It's a great headwind disc. You saw how well it threw, stayed straight, fought quite a bit. Now let's take the rangefinder and yeah, it's gusty out here. So we are sitting about 370. Third throw of the day, not bad, but I will say the headwind was a big factor in that. That third throw had just a slight bit of headwind, got a beautiful full flight, but and more importantly, that second throw, guys, it's rare that the tripod actually blows over from the wind. Like it takes a lot of wind, and this disc held it perfectly. It maintained straight, danced up and down as they do, but had no crazy reaction. So I'm gonna guess this is not really aimed for beginner-friendly backhand situation here. I'm assuming this is a great forehand disc. Even people just getting into the game, a lot of people get in learning the flick, and a lot of them, you know, you kind of have that turned over release, get that big S-flight. This disc is gonna be great for it, and you can bag it forever in the forehand realm. Beginner backhand, this is probably not gonna be your disc for you, and I don't think that this disc was designed for that. But we're gonna put it in some real world action, maybe play 1 or 2 holes to wrap the video up. And people ask me, Hunter, how would you sum up your disc golf game? Trash. That is a moving representation of my current disc golf game. While meandering around, I found this hole, and I think it will do a great job to try to showcase both throw styles here if I can execute them. Now, I'm not the best forehander, as we all know, but it's 309 feet as the crow flies. So you have this big sweeping hyzer shot, plays much farther than 309, and you really need stability. You need this thing moving left from when it leaves your hand all the way to when it finishes, and it's a pretty decent throw to make the hyzer. Now, this side, you can go with kind of a flex, you know, backhand shot, try to get up in there, or you can go with just the straight forehand. Now, both of these do play longer because we are going way to the left or right. So let's see if I can pull it off. Oh yeah, plenty of distance on that big skip. Really nice shot, really nice shot. If I threw that again, I think I could nail it. It will hold, it will fight. Just give it a little bit of hyzer. It's not gonna flip up and turn over on you. Now, this is gonna be ugly. Oh, it's actually good. Don't hit it. Hey, okay. One of the best sidearm throws I've ever had. Let's go see where they landed. Our forehand actually went a little bit deep. Maybe could have been a run, who knows? The hyzer, big skip into oblivion. Now, most important test, does it putt? Now, we can't act like there's not driver putter warriors out there, and a lot of people shun them. I embrace them. So I'm just letting you guys know this one's probably, I don't know, around 23 feet to get hour 2. Oh yeah, automatic, nice driver putt. Close enough. We'll count that as 2 for 2. Pretty good showing. Okay, and for our final little test here, I am strictly this, I'll start off by saying I would not choose this disc for this hole. 370 feet dead straight. You typically want to flip up something that will turn a little bit and crash back. You can try to, you know, make a big flex happen. I usually go with my Orc, but we're gonna try them. I am gonna try to put this thing on some flex and see if we can get it to hold straight, or if it just 100% is not the disc for this hole. Fight back, see you later. Nailed the tree. Okay, this thing, if you release it on a turn, it is holding it. It's not immediately fighting and dumping, which is great. Still, I think it's gonna be hard to get it to land there. Let's try it one more time. Oh yeah, fight out of that. Skip a little. Yep, it's stable. It will flex for you. It will flex for you if you have the arm. Release it on some ante, throw it hard. It will always fight back, but still get you some distance. And that is gonna wrap up today's video. As you can see, we did get the disc to land straight line with the basket, but you know, we kind of had to work a little too hard to get it, and that's just not what the disc is for. Overall, I feel like this disc, it's a strange one. It is growing on me, and it is a disc that I feel like I need more throws with. It kind of feels like it's in between a Destroyer and a Firebird on the lower end of stability of those discs. It doesn't go as far as a Destroyer, but it does go farther than a Firebird for me, for my throw style. It doesn't feel like it has a ton of glide, which is not a bad thing. I think that's one mistake. A lot of people out there, they just want max glide for a lot of their discs. They all want them to go far, but distance, you know, limitation, distance regulation is a big part of disc golf. And there's certain discs I have in my bag just for that, like the Rhino, perfect example. In my really overstable Firebird, it's the same thing. I know I'm gonna get this distance, and I'm not gonna overshoot it for hazards and such that could be behind the pin, or, you know, going too straight in a, you know, meat hook left or right. Plastic is nice. I do enjoy the plastic. It's got that kind of sheen, that glossy look, but it doesn't feel as slippery as some of the discs that have that, kind of like Latitude, how it's real sheeny and glossy. Sometimes I feel like that it feels a little slick. This doesn't have it. It has the look, but the grip is very nice on it, and I do appreciate that a lot about this disc, especially for me. I struggle a lot with sweaty hands. Got sweaty hands right now, and it's not even sunny out, but I still have great grip with it. And that wraps up today's video, guys. And like always, if you want a chance to try one of these beautiful discs out, all you have to do is be subscribed and leave a comment. Just leave in the comments something that you appreciate about Trash Panda and what they're bringing to the disc golf world. And if your comment doesn't have anything to do with that, well, then you're not entered, because I know there's a lot of people out there throw random stuff in there. Good job. And that's their way of entering. You had to stick to the end to figure out how to get entered. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's your turn to go toss some plastic.